Yeah.
And I was living in the fucking projects and shit, struggling and scraping, trying to do the best I could to take care of my child. Niggas want to ride up in the ghetto with a fucking Cadillac and a goddamn Mercedes, and I'm supposed to fuck you for nothing? Now, I'm not encouraging prostitution here. I'm not saying that we should all get on Craigslist now and whore and suck dicks for money. But if a man really cares about you, and he is your man, and he's going to be with you, he's not going to have everything skeet off in your mouth and leave you with nothing like he found you. Yeah. And he's not just going to come play with your ass and disappear until he wants to show up. A man will respect you. He will look at and survey the position he found you in. And even if you have money, he will still do things for you. He will see you. You don't have to tell him you're hungry. If he know you by yourself and you got 3 children, you're not going to have to tell him that they need food and shoes and clothes because he knows you have 4 mouths to feed, the 3 plus your own. So that means you need a reserve of money, you need a reserve of food, you need 2 freezers. Because my grandmother raised me and my half-sister when we were little. My grandmother had a regular refrigerator with food. My grandmother had a big, deep freezer. She always had a reserve. She had a reserve pantry with canned goods and enough. She had at least 5 years' supply of canned goods in there. You could hardly walk through her pantry, even though we lived in the ghetto. And then she had a garden. There was a reserve on the side of the building. And then she got welfare checks and food stamps, and she worked a little side job that the welfare folks didn't know about, got a little cash on the side. She was always building a reserve. And even my granddaddy and other men that came by, I saw this. They knew they had to put money in my grandmama's hands. They had to pay her bills because she always kept, they didn't know she had a welfare check and food stamps. Mm-hmm. I would see my grandma was slick as hell. She had to hustle. She'd get her little side money. Her men gave her a little side money. She didn't fuck nobody in the house. They didn't spend the night in the house. So we knew if grandma fucked and sucked. That went on when we wasn't even around. We didn't even see or hear about it. I didn't even know anything about it. And I would see her. She said, nigga, give me my money. They would have to drop her off at the curb market. You going to stay here? Because my granddaddy drove cabs. So he would have a certain amount of time on the meter. He would take her where she had to go. I would see he would buy all her stuff. He would give her money. She would put them, she said, oh, come get the groceries. We get around the corner. My grandma put that money in her titty, take them food stamps out, go spend them food stamps, and she had that reserve. Because she had 2 children to feed. We weren't hers, but we were hers. You know what I'm saying? Because she was better to us than my mother. She knew she had to provide for us. She had to have a reserve. You've never said anything like that to me. So I don't consider that prostitution. Mm-hmm. But it's you're going to protect what you have, and you're going to provide for the children that suck off your breast. You're not going to let nobody come over there and milk their dick, and you pull all kind of sperm out of his dick with your puss in your fucking mouth, and then this motherfucker has no consideration for your children because you don't. You just give me your opinion here, because I don't give a fuck about how nobody take what I just goddamn said. Nobody finna make no fool out of me. Yeah. And when my son was little, that's how it went. When I got tired of being like you, I said, well, don't get me nowhere. When I was hungry, sitting there, I was by myself. I had to figure out how I was going to buy my son shoes and how he was going to eat, because them niggas was gone. Then you trying to ask them, you going to let a nigga fuck you, come all in you and shit. He done did all hoop and holler, and while he slammed up in you, he doing handstand and clapping his hand in between running dick in you. Then he done gone, and now you want to ask him for some money? Why should he give it to you? Women want to get mad. I've been fucking him and sucking his dick all this time, and I asked that nigga, I told him I needed $500, and I know he got it because he got a big old house, this and that. He worked, told me he ain't have it. He would have gave it to him, but he just paid the bill. Yep, every time he get out of your ass, and then you want to ask him for something after his nuts done got them clapped together and been electrocuted, and they empty. They done emptied calm out in your ass. Now you want to ask him for some money, and you get upset because he always says no, because you're stupid. Now, if you want to be a hoe, you like to fuck, go ahead. But don't be stupid. You get him when his nut is nervous and they going through all kind of anxiety when he wants you to milk his dick and he want a goddamn burp, when he's standing there having all kind of seizures and shit because he wants some pussy or some head, he can't goddamn get none. If you want something, just like he wants something right then, that's the time to get it. Mm-hmm. But don't get upset now. After he done got everything he wanted, he relaxed, he calm, he breathing relaxed and easy at a steady pace because he done shot cum, he done splattered it all over your pussy wall, and he done spray painted your damn throat and face with it. Now you upset because you can't get and take your children shopping or buy them no shoes or buy you no goddamn can of beanie weenie or none of them damn poke and baked bean where that dog be on that commercial talking to his owner. He won't even give you that. Don't get mad. Mm-hmm. Because it ain't him. It's you. Now, you tell me, where are we at this point? Because after today, I don't want to hear, I don't want any more emails complaining about it. Because if you stay and let him do all these kind of tricks up in you, and you're not getting anything and getting what you want, don't blame nobody but yourself.
Yeah, and I'm not blaming him. I know, I realize it's me, and I just was, I guess my man so fucked up right now. I just can't think of what I need to
No matter if it's fucked up, it's because you let it, because you already know what you do, and I know what you're feeling, because I've been caught up like that too. I knew a nigga wasn't shit. Nigga didn't want me. Made it very clear he didn't want me. I didn't want to let go. Mm-hmm. Because my emotions were involved. I knew how I felt. It was very difficult to see that it couldn't be anything in his mind or it never wasn't going to be nothing because of what I felt and how long they kept dealing with me. And I feel like, well, they must care. They must feel something for me because they still keep coming over here having sex with me. And I'm not saying he doesn't care about you because men can still have feelings for you but still not want to commit. Really not want to go where you want them to go. And men don't respect easy pussy. They will take easy pussy. They will continue to fuck you until they get tired of you or until you get tired of them when you see this not going to be what you want it to be or what you thought it was going to turn into. But they don't really want a weak woman by their side. You really don't have anything to offer him.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes men will be with weak women that have money or have benefits or something because they can do something for them or help them so they will tolerate her but still fuck around on her behind her back. They ain't going to let her go because there's more benefits to keeping her than losing her. But in this situation, what you're telling me, there's nothing that you are offering him that would cause him to really commit to you and marry you. It doesn't sound like he's looking for that. It doesn't sound like he's ready for that. And if he is ready for that, it doesn't seem like you're the one that he's picking to do that with. It sounds like he's using you.
Yeah.
Or you tell me, because I don't know what he's offering you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about this morning. I just feel like I've allowed him to use me.
Call in. I would like to hear your opinion. Call in, Alan. Can you call in? I want to get your opinion. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I'll be here in a minute. I'm just trying to get one of my friends to call in. He's good at he's an author of dealing with men and men's experiences, and I want to get a man's point of view. What we're saying, it would be perfect to get his point of view today.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, he deals with these kind of situations. I want you to hear from a man's point of view that's been out there, play games, done told lies, tricked women, and now he just tell them straight up, look, I just want to fuck. And he also deals with other men that play these kinds of games. But while I'm waiting for him to call in, I want to see if anybody on the phone has an opinion. 714, do you have a question or comment, or are you just listening, 714?
I'm just listening.
920, do you have a question or comment, 920, or are you just listening, 920?
Hey, Alexyss, it's Queen. I had emailed you on your YouTube page, and I wanted to know, so after this, intermission, are you still going to be with him?
No, ma'am.
Are you going to?
No.
So what if he come back with the elephant dick, telling you he really want to commit?
No. See, he's got me several times